Hello and welcome everyone to the June 5th Riman Opportunity Call. My name is Karen King and I'm a Senior Director at Riman, and it is my pleasure to be here on tonight's call and kick off the month of June with you all today. For the next 35 minutes, I just ask that you stick with us with an open mind. If you have a notebook and a pen, you want to get that out, because I remember when I was on my first opportunity call, I took so many notes. I had the pleasure of my first one was with Mr. Danny Bay, who is the president of sales, and I took so many notes. And to this day, I still go back and read, what I had written down, because I was just blown away by everything you're about to hear on tonight's call. So if this is your first time joining us on Opportunity Call, please let us know in the chat where you are dialing in from, because we would love to welcome you. Oh wow, we have Singapore. Oh my goodness, what time is it over there in Singapore? We have Puerto Rico. We're totally global right now, guys. Vancouver, Canada, Calgary, Edmonton, Manitoba, Canada, Sydney, Australia. This is crazy. Mexico, we just launched in Mexico. This is the most diverse group I've ever seen on an opportunity call. Australia, Singapore, Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, Malaysia, Mexico City, more Malaysia, Houston, Albany. Incredible. Wow. I am so excited to be here with you all. So let's get started. Just to give you a little bit of background about myself, my name is Karen King. I'm a senior director, and I joined Remon just about 2 weeks right before the North America launch. And I just to give you little bit of background about myself, I'm actually an investment banker. This is my first time doing direct sales or selling anything for that matter. I'm actually been a partner for the last 24 years at the same bank. I'm also the COO of another investment bank in New York. I'm a busy mom. I'm a single mom. I actually also take care of my aging parents. So I have a lot of responsibilities, but I'm also somebody who cannot pass up a good opportunity when I see one. And when I landed on Remon, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm doing this. And it was simply because somebody had gifted my mom the products, and I thought she had gotten Botox. But what blew me away was when I asked her how long she was using the products, and she said 3 days. So I knew this was going to be an incredible company. But it was the facts that I'm about to share with you on this next slide that really blew me away. Okay, so also being a math major, what resonates with me are numbers, and what I do for a living. I'm in front of companies and trying to, figure out along with my company if this is a deal that we want to invest in. And so as you guys know, if you trade stocks, timing is everything, right? And so for me, I guess, I wasn't really a skincare girl. I basically bought products based on price. I never really rebought anything. I just walked around Nordstrom and bought the next thing or something with good packaging. But I have to admit, I never bought anything twice. Okay. But I also didn't know too much about skincare. But for me, it was these facts on this slide that really compelled me to go all in with Remon. Okay, so being an investment banker, I can't help but analyze everything as if it was an investment. So the way I see Remon right now is if it's like a $2 stock, right? I wish it was publicly traded on the NASDAQ, but it's not. It's a private company. But let's just think of it as Remon right now is a $2 stock, and I see it going to 100. right? So wouldn't you rather jump in with us right now when it's $2 rather than when it's trading at 50 or even $75? So that's kind of how I see it. And why I think that there's a crazy opportunity is because this company is only 7 years old. Okay. So this started in 2018 in Korea, and they did $2.5 billion of revenue within their first about 3 to 4 years. And this was only sold in Korea. If you guys have ever been there, it's a tiny little country in Asia about the size of Pennsylvania. And they have 40 million people living, I'm sorry, 50 million people living there, but they managed to sell 40 million bottles of our signature product, which catapulted the company to become number one in Korea. That's crazy because as you guys know, K-beauty is trending. I mean, it's not even, it's like now it's like the number one. Everyone wants to use Korean products. Everyone from teenagers to, men, everyone loves K-beauty. And so they became number one in the most competitive space. Okay. Because if you've been to Korea, I mean, skincare is everywhere. And so to become number one is a testament in itself. And I truly believe if you can become number one in the most difficult country competing against thousands of brands, you can definitely become number one in the rest of the world. And so quickly, they decided to share their best kept secret with the rest of the world. And they launched in North America, which was US and Canada, in March of 2023. And since then, we've actually gone into Taiwan and Hong Kong. And just this last April, we expanded into three additional countries in 1 month, which were Malaysia, Singapore, and Mexico. So now we're in the in the Latin market as well. And it's just been so exciting. The plan is to go into 50 countries within their first 5 years. And so we're now in just 8 countries, including Korea. So what an incredible time to join this opportunity. I mean, whoever invited you on this call today, really, I'm sure they didn't want to, just keep this secret to themselves. They want, if they're like me, kind of my why and why I'm doing this is because a lot of times, even if I have an investment, or I know that there is a crazy investment that we're all going to make a lot of money in, it's hard for me to bring any of my friends into my deals because there's a minimum. You either have to invest $1 million or $200,000, or you have to be an accredited investor, right? This opportunity right here is for everybody and anyone. You just have to be 18 or over. And what's cool is every single time we launch in a country, you can simply recruit somebody in that country. Or even if you don't know anybody in that country, maybe somebody in your downline will. And so, for example, if we recruit somebody in Mexico, that person, if they have family and friends in the United States, they can also recruit someone in America, which that person can recruit someone from Hong Kong. And what's super cool, if you know about it, like the direct selling industry, a lot of companies, they don't even allow you to do that. So Riman really has taken away anything that's kind of negative in this space. And they really want to just help everybody succeed. And I know you guys don't know the chairman. His name is Chairman On, and he's really out there just trying to disrupt the health and beauty care industry. And that's what I love. There's a greater mission here, and that's why I can't wait to just really dive into this so that you guys can kind of have an idea. I know it's only short 30 minutes, but hopefully I say something tonight that resonates well with you so that you'll circle back with the person who invited you and you'll be able to join us and become part of our Rewan family. So I'm really excited. If you're here simply because you want to learn more about the skincare and you just want to be a customer, don't worry about it. We're not even going to get into the compensation plan until the end anyways, okay? So just to give you a little bit of background, or just we'll get into the three brands right now. So the company, at the moment, we have three brands, which is ICD, which stands for Insolderm. That's our premium skincare line. We have Bodalab, which stands for Botanical Laboratories, and that's our all vegan hair and body line. And we have Lifening, which is our inner beauty line. So I'm going to go over a little bit about all three lines. So there has to be something that sets Rimmon apart from all the other skincare brands, not just K-beauty, but skincare in general. Okay. I know a lot of people are more aware about, just now with the internet and what's available online, everybody is so concerned about using clean products. They're more aware of what they're putting on their body. And more people are interested in looking at the ingredients. Well, that's what makes our products so special. So unlike any other company out there, we have two hero ingredients. So the first one is called the Byungpul or Centella asiatica. It's also known as tiger grass. So this is a little plant. It's about like the size of a quarter. And this is a plant that's often used in Korea to in a product kind of similar to Neosporin because it has anti-inflammatory and healing properties. Okay, so this plant is native to the tiny little island of Jeju. Jeju is like the Hawaii of Korea, like Hawaii for the United States. It's right off the coast of Korea, and it's this tiny little island. And this plant is native to that island. Okay, so they first discovered it years ago when scientists were observing tigers that were roaming around wild on the island, and they would notice that when they would fight each other, and these tigers would have these wounds, they would simply go and roll around in this plant, and their wounds would start to heal. So this was like a plant that they were blown away by. It's been studied, it's widely studied for medicine and skincare, which is also why we are able to call ourselves a cosmeceutical company. This isn't a term that any skincare company can use, okay? But because of the way that our products work, we actually can call ourselves a cosmeceutical company. And instead of skincare, oftentimes we like to say skin repair, okay? And in addition to that, we grow this plant ourselves. So there are other companies that claim to be using this centella plant. However, the biggest difference is we grow it ourselves in our own smart farm. So it's fresh centella leaves versus some of the other companies that import it from places like Africa or Indonesia in dried powdered form and where it loses all its efficacy. So it's completely different. Okay. On top of that, since we grow it ourselves, instead of we have actually a smart farm, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. But instead of watering our farm with just regular water, we are able to water it with lava energy water. So this is water that has been trapped under the bedrock of Jeju Island for 400,000 years. And the Korean government was accidentally discovered about a little over 10 years ago, and they formed a partnership with Riman. Okay, so as a result, we were able to water our smart farm with this lava energy water that's packed with minerals. And you know what happened? This little plant that's about this big, they noticed that when they started to water it, it started to grow way beyond its normal size. It actually grew to 5 times its size. So when this happened, Remon took it upon themselves to patent it. They actually created a brand new plant, and the Korean government gave them a 20-year exclusive. And now it's called the Giant Byungpo or the Giant Centella. And we have a 20-year exclusive, and we're the only ones using this Byungpo and the lava energy water in skincare. And this is such an amazing story. I don't think there is another skincare company or health and beauty company out there with this story quite as compelling as this one. I mean, I was blown away the first time I heard it. Plus, we use different types of technology so that we can get the products to penetrate our skin and so that the products start working from the inside out as it reaches the deepest layers of your skin, pushes out any impurities because we use like a nanoliposomal technology where the molecules are actually smaller than 500 times the width of a human hair. Crazy, right? I know. I love this story so much. We also have a Remon campus. If you've been to Jeju Island, it is not very big, but we have a campus on there. Okay, it's truly amazing. I've been there twice already. And we have our own farm, we have our own lab, we have our own water center. I mean, what kind of skincare company has something like this? Okay, I'm going to share with you guys a little video just so you guys can see a little bit. Oh, before we get into the video, here's the slide of the actual smart farm. I've been here. It is huge. It's massive. They are growing. It's the only smart farm of its kind in the entire world. Okay. On top of it, we have our own five-star resort. So, with the profits that the company made within their first few years of being in business, the chairman, it's always been his vision to create a space for the distributors to come and enjoy and relax for free with their families. So, this opened in October of 2023. I was one of the first people to qualify, the first group to qualify to go here. I also went there last year as well. If anybody becomes a director, you will be able to go with us this year in October as well. But what an amazing company this is. The story just seems to get better and better, right? Here's a little video that I wanted you guys to see.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Byungpool, introducing the first of its kind, Giant Byungpool. Infused with Jeju lava energy water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, Riman.
I love that video. Okay, so enough about the business, right? Or enough about the background. I could go on and on about the story because I'm blown away by it. So let's talk skincare. So ICD, this is their premium skincare line, and the company started with those three products that you see right there, which are the booster serum and the cream. And the way that the products work is that they hydrate and they have a glow lifting effect, like you heard in the video. Okay, so it's truly crazy. I don't think I've ever used anything. Most people will say, I mean, this is why the company went viral because when you start to use the products, your face literally starts to transform, and that's why it's so important for you guys before you get your products to take your before photo because you will notice it right away. Just like I thought my mom got Botox and she had only been using it for 3 days. If you guys know that gentleman right there down in the bottom of my screen, his name is Wonbin. He's like the Brad Pitt of Korea because this company believes in the power of marketing and advertising as well. I'm telling you, this is not your ordinary direct sales company because you know they don't do any advertising, but we do a lot. And once you become a distributor, you will have access to all of this stuff and the crazy, beautiful marketing materials. I mean, they basically set yourself up to succeed. Okay. So this is our signature line, which is called ICD. The white bottle that you see there is our Radiant Sim 100 line, which is our premium line with for extra brightening and tightening and hyperpigmentation. It's hypoallergenic and allergen free, and you guys just have to experience it for yourselves because there really is nothing like it quite out there. Here are just some before and after, just so you know. I just entered this slide because I think it's really miraculous. We've seen these people in person. When you start to use the products, I mean, within 7 days, your face is going to look different. Within 14 days, it will look different. Within the month, it's going to look different. I know for me, my biggest issue was I had kind of like those jowl lines, and I really hated taking photos. But once I started to use the products, I literally felt like a lifting effect on my skin, and my jowls have lifted. So, maybe a lot of people have even their faces slimming down as your face starts to tighten. We also launched makeup in April of this year. So we have setting sprays, we have cushions, we have lip products, we have eye makeup now and mascara coming soon. So stay tuned for that. So again, what a great time to join Riman right now. This is Bodilab, our vegan hair and body line. This is truly amazing because the way that the product is made, it's the same philosophy of just strengthening your skin barrier and bringing the hydration back into your skin. So unlike the American philosophy where everything is about drying you out, Koreans, they just simply put the hydration back into your skin because we're about 70% water, right? And in Korea, they did some clinical testing on the shampoo. 83% reported that their scalp troubles were gone after just one use. So whether you like for me, because I work out and I exercise, I take a shower every single day, and from overwashing, my hair was really dry. Not dry, my scalp. It was always itchy, right? So I was always kind of like scratching my scalp. But after I started to use this, the itchiness of my scalp is completely gone. And I have so many people on my team who were suffering from dandruff, not from poor hygiene, but simply just like, your scalp is the sebum production. Sometimes with people, it's like it's too much. But once you start to use this, if you have dry scalp, it will become normal. If you have oily scalp, it will become normal, just like with our skincare line. And you'll notice less hair falling out when you take a shower. And some have even experienced hair growth. I have for sure. And then we have a body line right now, which consists of a body wash and a body cream. When you get to be my age, your skin starts to change and you start to notice like crepey skin. If you use our body cream, just by using it, it will help to resolve that crepey skin, maybe even eczema, psoriasis, different skin issues that people are having. And it's just an all vegan, super clean body cream that's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's so good that you could even put it on your face if you wanted to, right? So you have to give this a try for sure. And we also have an hair oil serum that I absolutely love. This is Lipening. I love this. This is these two products. So these are our two inner beauty products that we have at the moment. The little pebbles that you see on the top are actually teeny tiny, right? And so they come in this little bag. You swallow it. It's a psyllium husk, it has a zinc, a prebiotic. And after you chase it with about 10 ounces of water, those little balls expand to about 40 times their size. And as they gently, you just take it at night before you go to bed, and they'll gently scrape the walls of your intestines. And in the morning, you'll have an amazing bowel movement. And as it removes the toxins from your system, not only will you have more energy, but I feel like your gut is your second brain, right? And so more and more people are focused on their gut. And if you're having scalp issues or even acne, or maybe even going through menopause and you have bloating, I would definitely give this product a try because the way that it functions, it's really going to help with gut health and it will help to support your microbiome. Okay, so this is something I absolutely love, take every single day. the bottom product that you see right there in purple is our Beauty Collagen Ampule. And it has biotin, hyaluronic acid, a selenium, glutathione. It's good for anti-aging. As you get older, your body stops producing collagen. And we need collagen because it's the grease for our joints. Okay. So it not only will you notice stronger nails, teeth, bones, hair, it's good for your eyes. I mean, you just have to give it a try. And unlike the powder bovine collagen that I used to use, which I absolutely could not stand, and I had to find something to mix it in with, this one, it's just a shot. You could take it on the go. It's delicious. It's naturally sweetened with blueberry and pomegranate like flavors, and you can pour it into a glass of water. You can pour it into a cocktail if you like, but it's cool because you can take it on the go and you don't have to find something to mix it with. Okay, so they're all individually packaged. So you definitely want to give these products a try as well. Um, okay, at this time, I'd like to bring onto the call a team leader that is rapidly expanding all across North America right now. She lives in Marco Island, Florida, and she has 5 children under the age of 11. Isn't that incredible? Mm. And she's a busy mama. She's building new businesses, but she is also a team leader on her director run right now. She has an amazing team that's just absolutely exploding with momentum. And I can't wait for you guys to hear her testimonial. Please help me welcome Bianca Russo to the call.
Hi, Karen. Thank you all so much. I cannot say this enough about Karen, our team specifically, and this company and the leadership. It is truly humbling to be on this call. When I say this, I don't say this lightly. This company is full of excellence, and just because of that alone, you link and lock arms with with that type of business, you will not go wrong. To say the least of all Karen said, we are very busy, my husband and I. We do not stop. And my kids are full time in all their activities. So if I can do this, I promise you, you can do this. I will say this, there is a key to all of this, and it's desperation. And you'll hear in my story of why it is. You can achieve anything you put your mind to, but the key in desperation will move you into a place of momentum you never expected. So my husband and I moved to Florida to start our second dealership location in 2021. Right before we were signing our papers on our second location, my husband literally had the pen to the paper, and all of a sudden he felt from the Lord he absolutely could not do this. As he said no, he looked at me, he said, I can't. There's something off, there's something going on. Long story short, within probably I think 3 months, my husband and I found out that our general manager was embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars, which nearly put my husband and I'm so sorry for the slamming of the door. That was my husband. It nearly put my husband and our business completely out. But I did the only thing that I knew how to do, and that was I was blessed to be a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. And I said, this is my time to rise. So we were also flipping homes back in Michigan. So I got my real estate license in Florida, which honestly is also an impossible feat, but I did. And I said to myself, after we get back from our family's RV trip this summer, I'm going to put my hand to the plow and I will start real estate. Long story short, 2 weeks after, or 2 weeks before we were arriving back home, I get a phone call from the one and only Jenny Donnelly. And for those of you who know her, if you get a call from her, it is one of wildfire. She began to tell me the opportunity with Riman, and I listened to it. I looked at my husband, and Jenny also didn't know this. For 12 years prior, I have been praying for my friend who is a massive network marketing in business for 12 years for calls like these. She had no idea that I was her prayer person, and they were just going through a massive devastation in her business. And I wanted them to connect, but long story short, my husband looked at me and he said, babe, this is something, a once in a lifetime opportunity. You must go all in. And I thought he was going to say, absolutely not. So for me, just the fact that my husband said yes, he said we had nothing else to lose, go all in. And I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I just called a couple of my friends. I had absolutely no product in hand. And 3 of my dearest friends, because like I trusted Jenny, they jumped on board with me and went all in, and we ran fiercely. And to say all that to say is, if I can do this, I promise you, if you have a lightning bolt going off inside of you, or this something that's sparking interest in you, I promise you, I'm not saying this lightly, you can do this, and this is more than possible. If I can do this with a busy 5 and a husband, you can do this beyond what I can do. So thank you for your time, and I hope you join this Riman family.
Thank you so much, Bianca. I really don't know how you're doing this with five children and as busy as you are, and your skin looks amazing. But thank you so much for sharing that. And I love that you said that, you decided to go on it all in. And I truly believe that if you're on this call, everybody, I'm one of those people, I think everything happens for a reason. And even for me, I think people were really surprised that I was joining a direct sales company because I've never done anything like this before. But whatever your why is, maybe you just want to be a part of a community and have some fun. Maybe you're an empty nester, or maybe you just want to make enough to cover your own skincare, or maybe, you are looking for a direct sales opportunity. Maybe you need to supplement your income. I mean, I know the economy is kind of going crazy right now, right? And maybe this is the answer to your prayers, but the funny thing is people are looking for an opportunity, yet when something like this shows up in front of you, so many people they have limiting beliefs or their confidence level goes down and they're like, okay, maybe this isn't for me, or they just try, but not long enough. So I challenge you today, to stick with us at least for 1 year because anybody can do this business, right? Anybody can join, but also it's the easiest business to join because you don't need to have any experience, but it's also the easiest business to quit because no one's going to stop you, right? Because you're in this business for yourself, but you're not in this business alone. And that's why we're here doing what we're doing. Okay. But I challenge you to stick with us at least for a year because to sign up at Remon, now let's get into the business part. It only costs $20 to join. That's incredible, right? So for $20, you're going to stick with us until next year. And how this works is we basically cut out the middleman. And so we are, we're everyone's a distributor. So we have a lot of businesses joining us even. If you have a way to retail the products, gosh, even better. We have people like Bianca and me who we have to rely on ourselves. We do this online. We share during K pop-ups, which are like facial parties. But we are attracting a lot of businesses, a lot of med spas, even doctors who understand and know products, hair salons, nail salons. Gosh, anybody, serial entrepreneurs who want to do this business with us are jumping in. And high level, even executives from other direct selling companies see that there's a crazy opportunity here because why we have a ground floor opportunity, okay, with an amazing company with proven track record with great products. So if you're here on this call, I challenge you to give it a shot because it only costs $20 to join us, and I'm going to tell you how to make some money while if you and how to hit the ground running right now. Okay. So again, if you just hopped on this call because you wanted to learn a little bit more about the products, and I welcome you as a customer. We love our customers, and customers earn a 5% rewards point. So every time you check out, you're going to earn these rewards points that you can use towards future purchases. On top of that, as you continue to accumulate your points, you can earn up to 5 to 10% off every single time you shop and still earn the rewards points. So we absolutely love our customers. Now, if you want to become a distributor with us, these are the levels of the different ranks that you're able to achieve at Riman. So you start at the planner level. You can start as a manager or senior manager as well. And I'm going to tell you how to get there. So the planner manager and senior manager levels are kind of like an affiliate. Okay, you're going to get your own link. You're going to get mine is Karen.Riman.com. You can create one of your own. And you can even put it on your social media. Now you can become a brand ambassador. You can become that influencer that you've always wanted to be. And Remon doesn't even charge for that. Other companies charge you just to have your own website. So you get your own website now, your own shopping site, and you start with us as a planner and you'll earn 10% off. That retail column is what you'll get. Not only is that's your personal rebate, plus every single one of your customers that you bring in, you're going to get 10%, which is way more than any of the other affiliate programs. Like if you're an affiliate of Amazon or Lululemon, I mean, they give you 1 to 2%. There's all these restrictions, but we start you off right off at 10%. Okay. Now, if you want to earn double that at the manager level, all you have to do is personally purchase or get customers to purchase what we call SP. So you see right there is SP. You need 3,000 SP. And every time you log on to Remon.com, you'll notice that there is a BP and an SP number. The SP we use for ranking, okay? The BP is what you get paid on. That's the percentage. You'll get paid on the BP value when you go on Remon.com. Now, in order to become a manager, you get a rolling 3-month period, and you just need 3,000 SP. By yourself, you can get all these customers or fellow planners to join your team. As soon as you hit that rank, you'll become a manager. Okay, it's real time. And then any purchase that goes through after that, you will earn 20%. Now, as a senior manager, if you want to really just make create that huge income story right off the bat, you want to become a senior manager. You need 6,000 SP in order to become a senior manager. You also can purchase this yourself if you maybe want to retail the products, or if you want to share it, maybe you want to gift the products. Then you may want to just hit the ground running. And instead of 10%, you want to start earning 30%. Then you're going to want to start at the senior manager level. Or you can work your way up there organically. We have so many people who can get there in a matter of 3 days, less than a week. But you do get a rolling 3-month period. And what's great about Riman, I'm telling you, they want everybody to succeed. Instead of starting you at 0 every single month, they count a rolling 3-month period. Okay, so if you join today, it's where June, July, August. By August 30th, they're going to give you a chance to earn up to 6,000 SP. But obviously, don't take 3 months. Okay, let's get it done as soon as possible, and then you'll start to earn 30%. What's also cool is manager and senior manager, you get to keep this rank for life. You just have to unlock it, reach this milestone one time, and you will be a Riman senior manager for life. And what's super cool about the senior manager position, there's something called a management incentive. So every single person that your friends bring in and they bring in and they bring in, including all their customers, you're going to earn a 5% override. It's pretty incredible, right? So that's an incredible, I would say every single person on this call, try to become a senior manager by the end of next week, okay? For those of you who are builders, you're going to want to become a team leader. In order to become a team leader, you need 3 senior managers on your team and 3 separate legs. And collectively together as a team, you need 50,000 SP. Okay, so it's actually not that much, because you get to count the total volume from your entire team. So if you kind of want to like back into it, think of it as just doing 10,000 a month, and you'll become a team leader. Okay, and once you hit team leader, you start to earn 40%. Now I know there's a range that says 20, 30, 30, 40, because you can earn an additional 5 to 10% on all your customer orders simply by unlocking or hitting the high retailer bonus, which is anywhere from 5 to 10%, by having more customers, by having more customer orders, and even just customers logged in your back office. Okay. Now, if you want to become a director, senior director, or national director, you just need to have more team leaders. To get to a director, you need 3 team leaders on 3 team leaders, and you get a rolling 6-month period to get to 600,000 SP. And if I could do this doing it part-time, and I did it in 3 months, I'm sure all of you can do it as well. Okay. And now I am a senior director. And and every director at Riman actually earns revenue share as well. Now I'm going to reveal something that just launched on June 1st. This is called Unilevel. I didn't want to confuse you guys with this crazy slide and show you everything at once. This is another layer that Riman decided to throw onto our compensation plan so that we can earn even more money, called the Unilevel. This is something where you can earn from 1 to 6 levels down, from anybody that you sign up and then they sign up. Those are considered different levels. So depending on where your rank is, all you need to unlock this Unilevel bonus is you have to have 1,000 SP in any calendar month and have 10 customers in your back office. Those 10 customers don't need to order every single month. You just have to have 10 customers, okay? So hurry up and get your 10 customers, get your 1,000 SP. This could be purchases that you're making yourself or that your customers are making. If you get 3 customers to buy, $300, and you buy $100 to refill your products, I mean, gosh, you already hit the 1,000. You're going to unlock this Unilevel bonus, okay? Now, even if you're a planner, manager, or senior manager, because Riman wants everybody to win, there's a way that you can earn more levels, that you can unlock more levels simply by adding more customers and more SP. So isn't that crazy? They will allow you to unlock up to 6 levels and you're not even a director. So I'm going to show you that slide in just a little bit. Okay. Oh, here it is actually. So this is how it's going to work to make it super easy. You may want to screenshot this if this is your first time hearing about it. Remember, you just need 10 lifetime customers and 1,000 SP to unlock the Unilevel. But if you're not a team leader or a director, but you know that you can unlock 6 levels, and all you need to do is to unlock 4 levels, you need 30 customers and 3,000 SP. You can unlock the maximum 6 levels that the directors get by having 50 lifetime customers just in your back office and doing 5,000 SP in that month, and it'll unlock it. Pretty incredible, right? I love Riman. I mean, they really try to everything that they're doing is to help the distributors succeed. And this just went live on June 1st. So we can't wait to see what our commission checks are going to look like in June. Now, on top of it, there's more money. And once you get to be a team leader, and as you're helping your downline become team leaders, you start to earn what they call a leadership match bonus. So, as you promote team leaders, whatever commission that they're making, you start to earn depending on how many team leaders you have in different generations. You get to earn 40, 20, 10. So, I'm a senior director. So, if I have stacked team leaders, I get to earn 40, 20, 10, 5, 5 on top of what I'm already earning. Pretty crazy, right? So just to give you a little idea, at the moment, I have to say, my monthly commission is more in 1 month than I was making my first year after I graduated USC, maybe even my second year. And I had a good job too. So this is crazy. There are a lot of people at Remont doing this full time. I'm not going to do it full time. I love doing this part time and I love sharing and I love my real job too. But just to give you an idea at the potential and what is possible at Remont, I mean, I haven't seen anything quite like this before in my life. Okay. So these are some pictures from the last convention. Our next convention is coming up on September 6th. It is in Las Vegas again, which is amazing because a lot of people are making little vacations out of it. It is the weekend after Labor Day. So it's September 6th and 7th. Revert back to the person who invited you on the call so that you can secure your ticket now before it sells out. Last year's sold out. And we do have a room rate. Sorry, I should have put that QR code up here. We have a room rate, a room block at the Rio. And just do whatever you can to get there because I promise you, you will not regret being there, but you will regret not showing up. Okay. So I hope to see you guys there. Now, if anybody decides that they want to join as a planner and do this as a business, we have what we call starter kits. These are not available for customers, but planners, you guys can take advantage of maximum 4 of these. So be wise when you choose, okay? Look at the top. Remember I told you the SP you need 3,000 to become a manager or 6,000 to become a senior manager? Simply by buying 2 of these, tonight you could be a manager. Or if you buy 4, you could be a senior manager. And why we like these is because you get about $200, that top row with the premium, you get about $200 of free products. Okay, so this is really to help you jumpstart your business and that you get to try, one of everything so that you know what to say at your events or when you're sharing these with your friends. You want to be able to talk about every single product. Okay, so there are some of them come with multiple, so kind of pick the one that works the best for you. And maybe, you want to gift some, maybe you want to retail some. But for the first time, I think for the first time this year, the starter kit the premium one, number 2, where it says free, that is this. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but this is like, everyone says it looks like a Chanel makeup bag. It's super plush and it has little travel sized products in here. And this is never for sale, but they brought it back. So if you buy that one, you get that one for free. And it's $170 value because it has both the Radiant Sim and the Expert line. And then those little kits that you see, the boxes are actually our experience kits, which also they're huge. These are great. They make great gifts. Or if you want to introduce the products to your friends, these retail for $100. But if you order some of these kits, some of them come with multiples. So choose wisely again. Here are the Canadian ones. They're slightly different. You can only buy these for 30 days after you sign up. Okay, so it's calendar days. So after you sign up, you have 30 days to take advantage. You don't have to buy all 4 of them at one time, but the max you can purchase are 4. Okay, guys, we also have an amazing Father's Day promo. We know it's Father's Day next weekend. Get your orders in as soon as possible because they do not guarantee that it will be shipped on time. So don't call us and complain, okay? Try to put those orders in today. Plus, the promo ends on June 8th. This is $56 of free products. It comes with the body wash and the body lotion. I don't think I've ever seen in the last 2 years a promotion this good. And it comes with our main signature line, the Boost Boo and the cream, a cleanser, and my favorite, the gut cleanse. So take advantage of this while it's available. And wow, look at this. Another promotion to celebrate the kickoff of the Unilevel. There's actually a promotion, and I'm sorry, but it's only available to planners, managers, and senior managers. Okay. So it's for the entire month of June. If you personally sponsor 3 people, and let's say, even if if you've been with us for a few months, if you're a manager or a senior manager, you can participate, okay? But no team leaders. All you have to do is sponsor anyone you sponsored. It doesn't have to be this month. It could be someone you sponsored 3 months ago. but anybody that you personally sponsored, as they unlock the different levels of the unilevel plan, you will earn 100, 300, or $1,000 cash bonus. If you help somebody unlock 2 levels, you will earn $100. If you help somebody unlock 4, 300, unlock 6, 1,000, and there's no maximum. Okay, so just keep helping everybody in your downline unlock the unilevel. And remember, you unlock by 1,000 SP and 10 customers in your back office. So I hope you guys have the biggest, most amazing June ever and create your number one success story. Okay, because we all want everybody to win at Remon. Now, if you decide to join us as a planner today, first, I want to be the first one to welcome you, but also don't miss every single Tuesday, we have something called a Remont orientation. So this is for all our new planners. In fact, I still jump on it every single week because we have leaders, incredible leaders like Anna, Courtney, Princess, Tracy Zimmer. She's a director out of Canada. And we have Chris Kim, a national director of training all of North America next Tuesday. So every single Tuesday, we have incredible leaders that hop on. We have different leaders to share, and there's actually strategies. Okay, so again, you're not in this business alone. There's actually an entire a section of the call dedicated called Senior Manager Game Plan and Team Leader Game Plan to help you fast track yourself to a team leader. Okay, so don't miss it. You're not going to want to miss this call. They are amazing speakers. And then next Thursday, every single Thursday, just like your friend invited you on this call, every Thursday, Riman has an opportunity presentation. Next week, we have Senior Director Brianna Michael. She's an incredible director out of Texas. So don't miss this call. We have a testimonial from Katie Martin. Just like your friend invited you today, make sure that you take a screenshot and send this to anybody that you're thinking right now. Like if you could think of, 3 or 4 or 5 people who you might want to do this business with, if you want to, somebody you want to have fun with, maybe your close friends and family, then send them this invitation and invite them to join this opportunity call, because I'm sure if this is your first time and it's a lot of information, I don't expect you to remember it. Let us do the work for you. Okay. Just invite them to next week's call. And this is I love this graphic right here. It's truly amazing. I don't know if you guys know this, but Riman, like I said at the beginning, we're not an ordinary skincare company. Okay. Chairman On, he's really out there just trying to disrupt the health and beauty care industry. We have premium products at affordable prices. I mean, what he's doing, there is no other company doing what he's doing. The whole story is incredible, right? Just building what he has and building this smart farm, building a resort, these products that are clean and anti-aging, having this effect that they do. But on top of that, he only partners with the best of the best around the world. Okay, so when it comes to the packaging, the scents, just cultivating different ingredients, he has partnered with. I don't know if you guys know, it's like the company who has branded, all the branding is from like not white, a Drunk Elephant. I know you guys all like those kinds of brands, right? Drunk Elephant, Tiffany's, Saks Fifth Avenue. I mean, it's the same company. It's called Pentagram, based in New York, and the number one marketing company that's helping us, redesign everything. And we also have partnered with LVMH, Louis Vuitton, the perfumer there, to help, create different scents to have our own Byungful scent. I mean, there's a lot of good companies in Korea that can do what we're doing, but Terminon wants to partner with the best of the best. We have the best of the best leading the company, not only in North America. We have Mr. Johnny Bay, Miss Betty Perez. We have amazing national directors. I mean, this is truly the best time to join Remon. And as I said at the beginning, trust me, guys, I've been doing this for a living. I meet with companies and trying to analyze good deals from bads, trying to figure out, where we're going to invest our time and our money. I mean, this is what I've been doing since I was 25 years old. Okay. And when I saw Remon, I knew that this was an opportunity that I was not going to pass up. They say you regret 100, but you miss 100% of the chances you never take, right? But when a door opens, don't forget, you got to knock and walk right through it and just give it a chance, because I promise you, if you don't, this will be the biggest mistake of your lifetime. So whatever you do, just stick with us. Okay, we're having a lot of fun. I can't wait to see you guys all on next Tuesday's call, and don't forget to revert back with the person who invited you on today's call to thank them. And like I said, everything happens for a reason. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. I cannot wait to see you all at the convention in September at Rio, Las Vegas. And I will see you next week, Tuesday.